Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel on a brand new video on Marvel Contest of Champions. Of course it's Marvel Contest of Champions. It's the game that we addictively play each day, each hour, each moment. We brush off our family because we want to be focused to play this game. Sometimes it does feel like that, but you know, take it or leave it with the game. The subject of today's video is all about luck. I'll give you my top tips as well as kind of thought process, mindset, all about getting in the right mindset, because sometimes the game isn't lucky. And it's obviously addressing those aspects of it being gambling orientated and kind of the luck based system when it comes to getting more substantial champions to kind of propel you through difficult content within the game. Not being about, you know, weak ass champions. We want the best in order to kind of get us through those very tricky circumstances. This game is fixed in so many other people's favour, but me, I'm getting shafted. Luck can be a very difficult ball game. Like, some people are incredibly lucky with regards to things that they get from crystals, and it does kind of point the process of it being a gambling orientated thing. Now, it's not just about Marvel Contest of Champions or Kabam and the way they run the game. Obviously, there are other games that have drop box systems or loot box systems in which there is a luck based system in getting something decent from that. The other game that I play called War Wings, they've got supplied crates. But obviously the thing you get from that is more permanent and also specific to tiers, but a lot of other things are different. Either way, there is a luck-based system with what you're pulling from stuff. Similarities happen with gambling. Crystal openings are similar to like roulette wheels, and if you think of like roulette wheels, like if you put all your money on one specific color, then you've got a 50-50 chance. Well, there's actually a little percentage. If it lands on a 0, then obviously you're out of luck. The same thing with regards to putting on numbers or kind of spreading your bets around. Similar in kind of ways with regards to poker. If you play certain things like Texas Hold'em poker or any kind of poker in general, if you're waiting that one specific card to make you 4 of a kind, royal flush, or 4 of anything like that with regards to configuration, like you're waiting for, you've got 3 kings and you think that you've got the hand to win it all, then that again is the gambling aspect to those kind of things, the monetary side of things. But the same thing can be said for like propelling yourself further in game. So the likeness to things like slot machines, gambling with money, and also at the same time with similarities with the game are there. It's like a big roulette wheel, and I think that's the whole thing about luck. Now, people have a choice with regards to like spending on the game, whether or not you purchase through the means of buying it with your own money. And obviously I would probably recommend for any young person that's kind of going, well, I really would like to kind of buy into the game, or maybe don't have enough money, maybe you look to like your birthdays and as well as Christmas or kind of anything, bar mitzvahs, whatever, to have a Google Play card or iTunes Play card in order to kind of spend on the game. Say you want to spend, you want to support game developers, you want to play the game, you want to get premium content, then that may be a better option than saying, right, well, I'm going to spend all my pocket money or my work money, my extra money that I've got, my expendable income. Those are really your options, or you can grind at an arena for units. To answer the question, a lot of people will probably ask that, have you spent any money in the game? And I have done over the space of 3 years, nearly 4 years that I've played the game. But to give you an actual kind of monetary term, I don't really know, but I've always made sure that if I did spend, that it was either I had the money and means to do so, and I wasn't either in debt or, you know, in a bad situation, either through the channel or through personal life, because that's what you really have to consider. If you do want to buy into the game, make sure that financially you are set to do so. Do not spend more than your means. And gambling, kind of like companies do actually kind of represent this. They say is like, when the fun stops, stop. And obviously with this, as soon as you kind of spend that money, then you have to make a conscious decision. Like, if I got lucky from that, then that's great because I could afford to do so. But if obviously you can't afford to do so, do not overspend on any app or game or anything in life that you can't afford to do so. I'm finishing off talking about the kind of luck-based system with regards to stuff like there will always be someone more luckier than you. If you think you are quite lucky or not so lucky, in my case, at a lot of times I do feel very unlucky with the stuff I got. Roll clip of me doing the blade crystal opening with the featured. It's pants, absolute pants. Ultimately disappointed. I feel crap at the moment in any case. And now it's just going to be... But the current drop rates being so poor and obviously getting this information, I think it's something that a lot of the player base will then opt for the more basic side of things in order to kind of maximize their return of the correct starage. So featured 5-star for me is a no-go. I'd rather, you know, instead of putting 30,000 to get 2 crystals, I'd rather do 3 basics and then increase my 5-star roster. It seems more of a kind of a logical base thing based on what I can actually get out of it, because my luck, chances are, like, if I did 10 featured 5-star crystals or 7 in the case of Blade, I would not get maybe one featured 5-star from that particular pool, and the same thing would probably be 6 stars. If I did a featured 6-star, I probably would kind of go, I wouldn't get exactly what I want, and actually pretty certain it would be the basic, but other people would get increasingly better luck than me. Largely the reason for this video being produced is that I see a lot of times in the forum with regards to people like talking about their luck in game and kind of going, well, this isn't very good, I've got so many of these kind of like bad champions. And I think the next thing, and brings us on to, is the mindset when it comes to luck. Oh well, at least it's another champion I can use in arena. Okay, so let's talk about the mindset. And the mindset is all about your focus to kind of feel positive about your pull based on maybe disappointment. So looking at these bottom champions here, the community would say that these are less than adequate champions, especially ones that have not been awakened and at this level. Not the most popular champions as well, and their usage is fairly slim. Again, there may be exceptions. People may go, Mr. Daredevil is useful with regards to armor break. People may say that, okay, well, Ant-Man is awakened, so therefore he can be ranked up further and be a real kind of asset to defense. So it's all about, again, finding little gems out of it, and the mindset is kind of going, right, not kind of going, buying into other people's criticism, making your own assessments and criticism for them. The mindset should initially be, hey, I've got a new champion, this is going to be good for my arena grinding. So that's the first thing you should really say to yourself whenever you open up any kind of crystal, whether it's a 3, 4 or 5-star, whatever level you are at the game, it's going to be a champion that's going to be able to help you out in arena, which is important because it means that you're getting to milestones quicker, which means your grind time is a lot lower. So look at that initial positive when it comes to what you may consider to be bad luck. Continuing on from this, I do agree that players will probably go, hey, well, most of the time I'm disappointed with the 5 stars that I get. I understand that, obviously, again, it's all about mindset, like how you focus on like what they can do for your roster, whether or not it's different modes that they're applicable to, and whether or not they should be developed with regards to damage output or not. But chances are you'll get something 9 times out of 10 that you don't want. So my top tip on this is to have 2 to 3 of a certain starage being opened at the same time. Granted, not everybody will be as patient to do so, but however though, it's all about minimizing disappointment, and it's like, if you have 3, chances are that 1, maybe 2 will be good champions and the other one will be a disappointment. The same thing can be said with 5 stars. Maybe 2, 1 is a good one, 1 is a bad one. Obviously, if 2 are disappointing, then you just have to kind of go, hey, well, at least they're arena worth. But chances are, if you have 2, 1 will be good, 1 will be bad. It's a 50-50 chance, so give it a go. So if I get a prem from the bottom right hand corner to the top, that means that that is going to be theoretically a 3 or a 4-star. Man, that doesn't seem right. So are there any tips and tricks with regards to increasing luck? Chances are no. There are theories, okay? The first theory is one that I looked into myself, and it's the video called Unbelievable. And it's just like, it's just not, there's no credibility to the theory. So one of the theories is that the point in which the crystal comes in is something that signifies luck. Now, that crystal did come in from the bottom right hand corner ish, but it's like they say, oh yeah, the more kind of it comes in with regards to the bottom to the top, which again, that was kind of close. And the thing is, you could be going about this all day waiting for it to kind of come in. That's the top. That doesn't mean that you're going to get a 4-star from a prem. Again, like, you could just go back and forth, back and forth. That's the closest I think we're going to get to placement. And according to the luck-based system that is life, this is theoretically going to be a 3 or a 4-star. It'd be really weird if it was, and it's not. So, I mean, that theory is completely out the window. A lot of people have said the theory of opening time. So if you open or you purchase a crystal, because at the point of purchasing a crystal, it's then the predetermined starage or kind of champion that you're going to get. Now, I purchased 3 of my blade crystals, the one I did the famous opening, and that was done 3 purchases at the point they went live. Now, I then opened up further 3 when I did go live when I went home. So 6 o'clock in the UK, I bought 3 and then went home and then bought another 4, I think it was. So I do agree with some of this, like as soon as it goes live, but I think in some ways there's a lot of people that would maybe have better luck with that than me or a certain amount of people that may be watching this video. The next thing is obviously time codes different. Like someone said, at 3 a.m. they opened up some really decent champions when regards to like that time zone. So again, there's loads of theories to follow with regards to increasing luck. I don't particularly agree with them. I just think that that is the way it is. You are either lucky or you're not. Well, at least it wasn't my blade crystal opening. Speaking from my own experience, obviously if you stayed locked to the channel, you know about my famous blade opening that went so well. But the mindset as I kind of went through it was that, do I get, and I was getting a little bit frustrated when I was doing that stream, that obviously the luck was so bad with what I was pulling from it. So a lot of the champions at the bottom here were ones that I pulled. But I felt that I need to laugh about this. I need to make it as funny as possible, because should I really care? Like, it's a game at the end of the day. And the mindset, again, following from the last section that we talked about, was try and put yourself in a position where going, hey, well, this actually has increased my kind of grind with regards to 5 stars. There are disappointments because I bought the featured. It meant that instead of having 10 new 5 stars, I have had 7 new 5 stars. So losing out on 3 was a bit of a blow to the system. However, though, again, I just had to have fun with my subscribers, have fun with the fact that the game was going to troll me, because that's just how it rolls, and also then make a comedy video kind of talking about it, which I did called Life After MCOC. I'll leave a link to that in the description if you've not seen it. Funny video, rewatch it because it is funny. Either way, if you think the developer is trolling you, then chances are you may want to feel that way. But that's just like how it goes. It is a luck-based system, so if one person's doing really well and getting all the luck, there's going to be someone that is getting all of the bad luck. And you just have to, again, mindset. It's all about positivity at the end of the day. You're increasing your arena kind of roster in order to kind of blast through content a lot more easily, whether or not you are at a lower level or higher level with your 3 stars, your 4 stars, or your 5 stars, and even your 6 stars. But obviously, they're just on the very early kind of stages of being kind of out to people. But you have to look at the positives with that. So there you have it, guys. This has been a video all about dealing with luck, whether or not you have good luck or bad luck. Obviously, for everyone having good luck, there's someone that's having bad luck. The positive mindsets are important because you are not going to be able to kind of continue on with the game if you think that the developer is shafting you left, right, and center when it comes to your pulls. Try and make sure that you kind of focus on, yes, okay, I've got a champion that maybe people consider within the community as being bad, but I've got a new arena champion in order to kind of minimize my time grind in game to get myself milestones. So therefore, the time in arena is down a little bit more. So again, focus on the positives, as well as maybe champions that could be used at different levels for different things. So maybe something that's going to be used in Alliance Wars. And the way that things evolve in game may mean that champions that are considered to be bad or not as popular could be good ones in the end. So always hang on in there with that kind of nice little thought, even though at the time it doesn't seem that it's a positive thing to look at. Guys, I've been RichTheMan. If you are unlucky, hit the like button. If you're lucky, hit the like button. And if you didn't like the video, hit the like button. Yeah. And yeah, subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content and all that jazz. And as always, I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye for now. Appreciate all your love, and that's the main thing. Like, you guys are the people and the reasons that we do these videos and have a laugh at the same time. So yeah, I'm not overly pleased, but whatever. It's a computer game. It's all about the interaction with you lovely folks.